With Life of a Punter here. I'm looking at our favorite game of the weekend. It's a game being played today. It's being played in the MLS. It's New York City FC versus Atlanta United. Both teams come into this game with the same form in the last 6 games. You're looking at 3 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. Should offer to show us a lot of goals. We're looking at two key bets here. The first one being match goals over 2.5. We'll take that at 1.80 odds and first half goals over 0. 0.5, which we'll likely take at 1.50 odds. So let's run through the stats and kind of show you why we do believe in these bets. We're looking at two teams that really haven't played a lot of each other over the last few seasons, and in fact, I think only last season was their last matchups. So we've only got 2 games in the head-to-head stats there and the sample's a bit small. So we can look at it. We're not going to put much. We're not going to bank much on that, but because it is only 2 games. But the two key bets we're going to place on this game do offer to show that this happens at least 100% of the time. Again, only 2 games, so it doesn't really quite matter. So first half over 0.5 being 100%, match goals over 2.5 also being 100%. I think both games ended 3-1. So one to Atlanta, one to New York, 3-1. Again, we're not going to put much stock into that. Let's look at New York City FC versus Group 1 teams overall. That's home and away in the last 3 seasons. We can have a look at the goal stats over here. These are quite high, so I do like this. First half goals over 0.5, 86%. That's 19 out of 22 games that there's been a goal in the first half. So I do like the odds of that. It does support the bet that we're going to place. Match goals over 2.5 is also quite healthy at 77%. That's roughly about 17 games out of 22 where there was match goals over 2.5 hitting in that game. So nice stats there do support the 2 bets we're going to place. We're going to look now at Atlanta versus Group 1 teams. Again, they've only been in the league a couple of seasons, so we only have last season stats to kind of pull on. But again, still quite telling is the first half goals over 0.5. They're sitting at 86%. That is 6 out of 7 games that there's been a goal in the first half. We'll again look at the match goals over 2.5 here. There it is, 71%, which is about 5 games out of 7 that there's been match goals over 2.5 that hits in the game. Still quite high stats, so we do like that. I think we could also run through perhaps this season's stats to further solidify the point of why we do like this bet. Looking at New York City FC against all teams, obviously home and away this season. Some very high stats here again. You can see first half goals over 0.5 is 93%. That is 13 out of 14 games. There's been a goal in the first half. Match goals over 2.5 as well, high at 86%. That is about 12 out of 14 games where match goals over 2.5 is hit. So very, very good stats there. We can look on the opposite end of that with Atlanta and how they fared this season. We'll scroll down here a little bit and look and see again, very high. First half goals over 0.5 is 86%. We know that is 12 out of 14 games where there's been a goal in the first half. And again, looking at match goals over 2.5, high at 71%, which is 10 out of 14 games. Well, all of these matchups, looking at Atlanta this season, come with very high average match goals, 3.4 really for Atlanta, this season in all their games, and also 3.4 for New York City in all their games this season. So quite high there. That's obviously over the 2.5. So we're quite confident in that bet. The question is, will we have some time to get in on that bet? We hope that we do. But as you can see, even looking at here, Atlanta versus Group 1 teams since last season, high at 3.3 with the match goals. Looking at New York City versus Group 1 teams over the last 3 seasons, so even a larger data set, is 3.5, 3.6 goals scored. So Again, we're quite confident in the match goals of a 2.5 bet. It's just a question of whether we'll have some time to get in, of course, given the fact that we do expect a goal in the first half. So hopefully we'll be able to place one or both of those bets in the game. Subscribe to this channel. We love putting out these videos and showing people our website, our stats. So subscribe to, or at least join our Telegram channel, where you can kind of see and collaborate with us as we place bets. We will let you know when we're going in for in-play bets, so you don't miss the bet and you get to place it in on time. Yeah, follow our blog and good luck. It should be a good game today. We're expecting lots of goals. If you have any questions, hit us up on the Telegram channel, join the website, send us an email. Available anyhow. Write a note here on the YouTube channel.